Welcome to Jim Ellis Audi Atlanta. My name is Michael Gerbick. Today we're going to be discussing the Audi Q3. The Audi Q3 is one of the most elegant and sophisticated crossover SUVs currently in its class. Now, what makes the Q3 such a spectacular vehicle is, well, A, it's an Audi. But more importantly, it's the technology and design that Audi implements inside the vehicle. We get this from over 100 years in the automotive making industry, more than 7.5 million miles of road tests each and every single year. We also gather a lot of our technology and design from our racing background in Le Mans. With more wins than currently any other manufacturer out there, we take that technology and design and we implement it into our everyday vehicles, such as the Audi Q3. The Audi Q3, one of the things you'll notice more importantly about the vehicle is the lines on the vehicle. Audi strives for these sharp and aggressive lines on the door panels as well as the hood to make the vehicle look like it's moving forward at all times, like the Audi brand. Now, if we come over to the front of the vehicle, one thing we'll notice about the Audi is the large single frame grille. Audi is signaturely known for this single frame grille. No other crossover SUV currently boasts a large aggressive grille like the Q3 grille. Now we complement this with the LED daytime running light. The LED daytime running light is great appearance factor for the vehicle, but actually a huge safety feature. Makes you 30% more visible in oncoming traffic. Now we're always talking about the performance of the Audi brand. The Audi brand speaks nothing more than performance from our racing background. Audi actually implements a 4-cylinder engine in this vehicle, so what Audi strives to do is make a smaller engine, A, more powerful, and B, better fuel efficiency in it. So this 4-cylinder engine is going to boost 200 horsepower, 207 feet-pounds of torque. And the best part about it is you're still going to average upwards of 30 miles a gallon on the highway. Definitely huge for the Audi brand. Now, if we continue to talk about the drivability of the vehicle, that's something every consumer is always looking for. The Audi Q3 speaks nothing of that. We actually went with the McPherson strut front suspension inside the vehicle, and we implemented the signature multi-link suspension, which we gather from our Le Mans cars. We implemented the 4-link in the back. Now, this 4-link suspension system is going to give the car a great ride, whether it's driving in the highway, whether it's in the snow, whether it's in the rain, whether it's on ice. It's going to make sure the wheel adapts to stay flush on the ground 100% of the time. Also gives you a better turning radius around the vehicle. Now, if we compare this to your other manufacturers, they use typically a gas sort of like a compression shock system. Definitely not the smoothest ride on the road. When you combine that with some, run flat tires, you're speaking trouble there. So definitely one of the things I love about the Audi Q3's suspension system. But more importantly, when we combine that with our Quattro system, 100% proactive all-wheel drive with 3 differentials inside the vehicle, transferring torque and power amongst all 4 wheels about 100 times per second, this vehicle is unstoppable, whether it's dry, rain, snow, sleet, ice. And we compare that against the Mercedes 4MATIC and the BMW's xDrive. They boast 100% rear-wheel drive cars with a 2/10 reaction time to engage their all-wheel drive system. That's no good in some of those sporadic, drive moments. So definitely one of the things, if we complement, the all-wheel drive system with the multi-link suspension and the power, we're transferring all to the ground more efficiently. So also, again, a huge safety feature of the vehicle. Now, if we talk about a little bit the safety brand, Audi implements a double firewall in the Q3. It reduces heat flow into the cabin, engine noise in the cabin, as well as front impact, going to help drop that engine down. We're going to combine that with a lot more standard features inside, such as the 6 standard airbags. Okay, these 6 standard airbags are going to provide a huge safety feature in a nutshell for the vehicle. Now, when we compare this against our competitors, we compare standard options on the Q3 versus the other competitors. We've got standard 18-inch wheels with upgrades of 19 available. They come with standard 17-inch. We provide standard leather inside the vehicle. Our 7-link driver information system is one of the most unique systems inside. It makes everything user-friendly, so when you're driving down the road, you don't have to worry about how to get to your navigation, how to get to your phone. You can control 50% of your stuff through Bluetooth or through your steering wheel. So definitely one of the great things about the Audi Q3. Now, if we continue off to the rear end of the vehicle, we're going to go with the trunk size of the vehicle. You boost 16.7 cubic feet of trunk space. This is going to provide enough space to haul all of your things, not to mention you have a split folding rear back seat. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, you're not just buying a vehicle, you're buying a lifestyle. In your lifestyle, they say a vehicle is your second most important purchase. Why wouldn't you go with something sophisticated, sporty, and safe? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Audi Q3.